Welcome to the Phone Arena video review of the Samsung Restore M570. The Restore replaces the Reclaim in Sprint's lineup, and is the second eco-friendly phone we've seen Samsung carry on Sprint. It goes back to the original M540 design with the side-sliding QWERTY keyboard, but is much smaller. It has basically the same features as we've seen on all the M phones with QWERTY keyboards. That would be a 2-megapixel camera, which we find on the back, QVGA display, this time clocking in at 2.66 inches, EVDO Revision 0, and Sprint's one-click interface, which was originally launched back on the M540 Rant. One of the new features is this optical trackpad, like we've seen on Blackberries. One of the things we don't like about it, though, is that you can't change the settings for sensitivity like you can on the Blackberry, and that means sometimes it's a little hard to be precise. It's a nice little trick. We don't think it has any real benefits over a traditional D-pad, but it is a little bit smaller, which allows the phone to be a bit smaller, or the keypad or display to be a bit bigger. We don't really have a complaint with it, and it is a novel feature to have. Beyond that, the phone feels very good. It's quite solidly built. The keys are a little bit flat, but they do have some tackiness, and when you click them, there's a definite feel to it. We were tapping out messages pretty quickly with this, and relatively accurately. What you see here is the limeade color. There are two different hues, the other one being midnight, which is basically black with some blue accents. They both have the chrome bezel around them. However, on the midnight version, the back is completely black. Taking off the back is one of our complaints about the phone. You have to get your nail under here and really apply a lot of pressure. We've gotten better at it, but the first few times we pulled it off, the battery came with it because we had to pull so hard. It's definitely something that takes a little getting used to. Underneath the back, you'll find the micro SD slot. It ships with a 2 gig card, which is a good size for a mid-tier phone. While you don't have to remove the battery, as we just said, removing the back is a pain, so we wish it was a little bit more accessible. Another oddity is the micro USB charging and data port is at the top of the phone, something we can't think of the last phone we saw like that. Still, not a big deal though. Overall, we like the Restore. It's a good phone. It does what it's supposed to do. The styling's nice, as is the build quality, which we've come to expect from Samsung. We did have some call quality issues, which holds it back, and we don't like it as much as the Reclaim, because of this. However, at $50 on contract, it's a good, solid mid-tier option for those not looking for a smartphone. Under the battery door, we find the micro SD card.
Welcome to Sprint. Are they spike?
So we make an accidental call.